Hi guys, welcome to your screencast for tomorrow's lesson. We are going to be looking at strength as a component of fitness. Okay, so last lesson, before Easter, we looked at aerobic training. So we moved on to strength for this lesson that we're going to be coming on to tomorrow. So first of all, what is strength training? So you can get this down if you want, you don't have to. You might want to get the first sentence down. Strength is the ability of the body to apply a force. Okay, that is what strength is. We have different types of strength which you're going to be coming on to. So this component of fitness relies upon the efficiency of the neuromuscular system and is vital to many sports such as sprinting, rowing, weightlifting, etc. Neuromuscular system, if you remember, that is the connection between the muscles and the nervous system. Okay, so that connection helps to create muscular contractions. If you remember from doing that in physiology, we had a motor unit. Man says all. Okay, that's what we remember, how we remembered that. So strength training, the ability of the body to apply a force. What we're going to be looking at on today's screencast is this. Okay, we're going to look at different types of strength. So we've got static and dynamic strength, maximum strength, explosive strength, strength endurance. We're going to be looking at the factors that actually affect strength. So fibre type and cross-sectional area are new ones. We've also got the ones from the aerobic system which actually are specific to strength as well. So we're going to use our memory method for that. And then finally, we're going to be looking at the methods of evaluating each type of strength, i.e. what tests do we use to test our strength. We've got grip strength dynamometer, 1 rep max, press up or sit up test, vertical jump test. We are going to get these with the correct type of strength. Okay, you need to know that. Okay, first of all, we're going to be looking at static strength. Okay, so static strength, what is it? This is a force applied against a resistance without movement occurring. Sporting example, you can see from the picture over here, gymnast holding a balance on the rings. It might also be holding a squat against the wall, for example, if you're in the gym. Method of evaluation, there is no measure of this type of strength. Okay, so there's no method of measuring this type of strength. You do not need to know a test for that. Dynamic strength, okay, this strength occurs using movements. Force is applied against a resistance and muscles change in length eccentrically, i.e. getting longer, or concentrically getting shorter. Sporting example, hop, step and jump phase of a triple jump. So how would you evaluate dynamic strength? The test you'd use to evaluate dynamic strength is Wingate cycle test, okay. A positive to this is it's a direct measure of dynamic strength. Negative is it is expensive. Okay, so make sure you get this method of evaluation down. Then we move on to maximum strength. So this is the maximal amount of force in a singular contraction, also known as a max weight that can be lifted in one contraction, 1 rep max. Sporting example would be a weightlifter performing a deadlift or a push in rugby scrum. So when you see rugby players scrummaging, you see that they're probably using, well, not probably, they're definitely using maximum strength. They're trying to exert a maximum amount of force in that singular contraction. Method of evaluation, we've got two methods. Okay, you've got the 1 rep max test. Positive about this is a direct measurement of strength. Okay, negative, it can lead to injury. We also have the grip strength dynamometer. This is simple and objective. Okay, it's really simple to use. It is literally just an instrument that you just squeeze together with your hands. Unfortunately, a disadvantage to this type of test, or to this test in particular, is it only tests our forearm strength. So it's not going to actually tell you if someone, for example, a rugby player in a scrum, they may have a high grip strength dynamometer result. That's only testing forearms. For a scrum, you need to have strong lower body, so strong legs, quadriceps, hamstrings, strong upper body as well, strong back, glutes, etc. So that's a disadvantage to grip strength dynamometer. Okay, we also have explosive strength. So this is the ability to produce maximal force in one or a series of rapid muscular contractions. This is also known as elastic strength due to the stretch reflex mechanism. You only need to get this point down here really, guys. So ability to produce maximal force in one or a series of rapid muscular contractions. Sporting example, sprinter, sprinting down the wing in hockey, driving for an interception in netball. Explosive strength, how do we test it? Vertical jump test, okay. You would have done this during GCSEP if you studied it. Advantage, you probably remember from doing GCSEP, it's really easy to set up and it is a valid test for explosive strength, i.e. it tests what it says it is testing. Disadvantage, only does explosive strength of your legs, not of your upper body. Okay, then we also have strength endurance moving on to. So this is the ability to sustain repeated muscular contractions over a period of time. This should make sense with regards to the endurance and the fact that we've been looking at the aerobic training system and endurance sports. So muscles perform the same movements repeatedly or against a force without fatigue. Sports, example, rowing, as you can see there, or swimming. Long distance events, basically. Method of evaluation, a sit-up or press-up test. So this would be done for 1 minute. Okay, so you do sit-ups and try and produce sit-ups for 1 minute time period. You do the same as you did a press-up test. You do it for 1 minute. Positive for this is you can do it in large groups. Disadvantage is injury. This type of method of training can cause injury. Okay. Now we're going to be moving on to the factors affecting strength. Hopefully you remember the tag that we used for the aerobic training. We're going to be using that again. However, you need to add a C on the end of it. Okay, so tag C, factors affecting strength. You've got to remember tag C. T, training specificity. Aligning training to increase strength, e.g. weight training. Your training needs to be specific. That is a factor that affects our strength. If you're doing specific strength training, you're going to be getting specific results that you want. The A stands for age. Okay, so peak strength for females is 16 to 25. For males, it's 18 to 30. Strength development peaks at 20 to 30. So basically what we're saying is after the age of 30, strength decreases. Okay, so that is something that affects strength. The fact that age affects our strength, considering after 30, we're going to be decreasing. Our strength potential is going to be decreasing. G, gender. Males have a higher strength than females due to higher muscle mass, cross-sectional area. This is due to high levels of testosterone. Females have higher levels of estrogen. Okay, and then you've got the other G is genetics. Genetics, we're looking at fiber types, muscular fiber types. Okay, so the greater percentage of fast glycolytic, i.e. type 2B muscle fibers, and fast oxidative fibers, type 2A, the greater the strength over a short period of time. So, for example, marathon runners do not have high percentages of fast glycolytic or fast oxidative fibers. They have slow oxidative fibers. So that affects our strength. Finally, cross-sectional area. The greater the cross-sectional area of the muscle, the greater the strength, i.e. the greater the size, the greater the strength, potentially. Okay, so you need to get notes down on that. Please make sure you understand the methods of evaluating strength. If you haven't heard of some of those strength tests before, if you Google them, there's loads of information on them. You can see pictures that may help you out a bit more, and hopefully that will get you in good stead for tomorrow's lesson, where we're going to be moving on to how we actually, the types of training that we're going to be using with regards to strength. Okay, thank you. Bye.